So I've been noticing a lot of people who claim that they are spiritual, but they are doing things that are completely opposite of what, spirituality is actually about. What do you think?
So what do you mean the opposite?
So it's like, for example, people who use spirituality as a way to earn money and to use it as a title to attract people to learn certain things that does not actually serve them. For example, how do you make 6 figures? Oh, join our course, something like that.
So what do you think? What will happen if they do that?
I feel like the energy that you put out while doing that, it's like you're using spirituality to sell a course.
Or crystals.
It's like you're putting out this energy that you lack. You are afraid. You are not being yourself.
If you are trying to make money out of this, right? So you are telling the universe that I don't have enough. I need to make money out of this, right? That's one thing. So when you're saying that, the true vibration is have a lot of lacks, or I don't have, right? So the universe will amplify that because the universe only does that, reflects, right? So you will have the reality that you have a lot of lacks. You're going to experience that until you get it, right? That's number one. Number two is you are doing something else. You are saying, I understand, right, that I don't need to have an anxiety of making money, but I'm creating or I'm helping people. I'm sharing what I know with people about spirituality, about the truth of the universe. So I'm sharing that, and I believe that because what I do, right, becomes meaningful to other people's life. So I believe that will create, right, whatever the abundance that will make me continually do what I'm passionate about. That is what this person is supposed to do, right? But this person says, I'm saying one thing, but I'm doing something else, right? I'm talking about spirituality, but my behavior is not aligned with what I'm saying. So this is a distortion. It's twisted. It's not straightforward, right? So it like anything else, you tell the person, I care about you, right? But let's say, right? I just say, hey, I really care about you. But my action is something else. So this time, the universe will reflect of this twisted reality, this right fact that, so what will happen in my reality, in my life, is I'm going to experience twisted reality or a controverted reality. Is I want something, I believe something will happen, but then something else, right? It's totally the opposite happen until I get it. And one more, the third one I feel is, right, if you are doing anything like that, you are deceiving yourself and others. So this is, right, also will come back to you. And especially, right, you know much higher, but you act lower.
I agree with what you're saying. And actions like these, you would attract people of similar vibrations. For example, if you're trying to teach people how to make 6 figures, then those people will come because they also have lacks, because they also want to, earn money. So they're not really trying to learn spirituality, but the end goal, the intention is still to make money. But that's not the...
But let's say if you cannot really make that happen, because do you really believe that you can make people, right, achieve that goal? If that doesn't happen, and then what, right? People will be disappointed. They will make complaints. They will leave. They will tell other people, don't do this, right? It's a scam, let's say, right? So that will create more consequences.
Oh, I see.
Because you will have that concern that people are, right, Because this is almost impossible. If that's the case, then everyone should drop their what they're doing and just take some courses.
So that's like a promise that isn't really achievable.
Because if this person truly believes that, let's say, truly believes that people can take the course and make 6 figures, then she would not talk about spirituality anymore. Because if you really have that power to make that happen, then you'll focus on that.
So it's not like people who have these kind of actions, these people who can actually make stuff happen, they don't need a course to make that happen.
So what kind of course? I'm really curious. What kind of thing you can teach people to, to say, I'm gonna make 100,000, I'm gonna make 200,000, What kind of course you can offer, And if that's the case, more people, if the person said, I'm doing that and people are taking my courses, really, and if it's something achievable, then more and more people will take the course. Is that the case? But why you need to put that advertisement in the middle of this, your podcast?
Well, for like a course that can, a course that can really let people know, I think it would be about how to be yourself and follow your excitement. Basically, how do
you can keep creating. If you're creating what, you are not chasing money, you're following your dream, and you are creating something that has no fear in it. Because if you're say my goal is to make money, then the whole behavior is still based on fear that you will not have enough otherwise.
Right.
So if your action is based on passion, so then this whole process will have no fear in it, then abundance will be part of it, because you are going to attract abundance, because there's no lacks in your action, so how abundance cannot be attracted, but if you say, I'm doing this because I'm afraid otherwise if I don't make a 6 figure, then I will not have enough, which is not true, we don't need to have a 6 figure to say I can sustain my life, so is you are doing this because you feel otherwise I don't have enough, so that is something will be repeated by the universe, the universe will give you more of that, otherwise I will not have enough unless I make 6 figure. So that's also based on some type of fear. Actually, you can make 80,000, that can be enough.
So actually, those people who want to make 6 figures, it's not like they truly want the money, it's they want the happiness after they think they have the money. But why money has to be that part of it to make you happy?
Right. Actually, you want to have happiness, and where that is coming from, the person did not think about it. It's like, oh, money will make me happy. But why people who have a lot of money, they're not happy people. So obviously, that is not because I have money, so I will have happiness. But then people say, oh, if I don't have enough money, I will definitely not be happy. Is that true? People don't have that much, but they have inner peace. See? So happiness is never from money, wealth, or fame, or power. Because any of those are based on fear. Why you need a power? Because I need to control things, people, otherwise, So this is not, I'm doing it, I'm not allowing, Because if you're truly powerful, you don't need to control anyone. If you truly believe you're powerful, But fame, let's say, I need to be famous, I need to achieve world fame in order for me to be happy. Is that true? Happiness has very little to do with that. There are people who are not well known, but they have inner peace. We all know that. And then we get to the last one is money. I definitely need that, because without enough of this financial stability, there's no way for me to be happy. Is that true? Why people who have enough or who have much more than enough, they're not happy people. Like my business partner, he's miserable. But he has a lot of, this is when I was doing business before, we became friends. And he really needs a lot of healing. He owns properties, but he's never someone who can say, I don't have anything to worry about. He has too many things to worry about. But how much for him is enough is, right? If he has a house, has enough clothes and food, and he can, right, pay his bill, right? And that'll be enough. But he keeps buying properties, another one. And he's accumulating assets or equity, and he's building up his real estate portfolio, and he achieved it, but he has too many things to worry.
Right. And then what?
So maybe his net worth is a very good number, but he doesn't feel that.
Right.
If he doesn't feel he's happy, then happiness is not, right, in him. Maybe that number, when he look at that number, let's say his net worth, he said, oh, I have this. But then every moment, he doesn't feel that he can enjoy his life. He's solving problems all the time. So what happiness is really about, then yeah, we can talk about that another time.
Thank you so much for the insights.